Hello, second graders. Welcome to writing class with me, Miss Taylor. I'm glad you're here. So let's get started. We are going to do some writing today, and here is our goal. We want to write complete sentence answers using words from the question. We are going to remember to find the correct answer in the text. It's our text evidence, always a prudent thing to do. We are going to include the 5 parts of a complete sentence. So we know, let's see, a sentence is complete when 5 simple rules it meets. It has a subject, and a verb. It makes sense with every word. Add a capital letter and an end mark too. And now we have all of our parts, don't we? All right, so we're going to remember subject, verb, complete sense, capital letter, and end mark to make sure we have all of our parts. And of course, we're going to write neatly and carefully. This is a really good habit that we have been building this school year, writing neatly and carefully so that other people can read what we want to say and that we can communicate clearly. So let's go ahead and look in our writing work packet, number 3. And today we are going to work on page 13. So page 13 in our writing packets. And yesterday we did a little bit of writing practice with Miss Schultz. And so we started learning or reviewing a little bit more about the Vikings. So we learned about that earlier this year in history with Miss Lund. And then we are doing a little bit of writing about the Vikings, reading and writing. So today we are working on Tuesday, and this is page 13 in our packets. And today is March 9th. All right, so would you please follow along with me? We're going to read through our passage, and then we're going to read through our questions and find our text evidence. And actually the last one the last passage that we did together with me, it was like one long paragraph. But this one, I noticed that it is not just one long paragraph. Did you notice how it goes in here? It's indented, isn't it? And that just means it goes in about the space of a word, about the space of a finger. And then look at this, it's indented again. So here, we don't just have one long paragraph. We have 2 paragraphs, and sometimes I like to draw a little bracket around the paragraph, and then I can see, oh, this is the first paragraph. And then here where it's indented again, this is the start of the second paragraph. And a lot of times paragraphs are put together because they're all about one topic. So we might have one topic here and one topic here. Just kind of helps our brains to organize our thinking a little bit. All right, now we're ready. Not all Vikings were savage warriors, though. Many Vikings were farmers, craftspeople, and traders. They were also great adventurers and explorers. Some went as far as Arabia and across the Atlantic Ocean to America. The Viking Age ended by about 1100. The Vikings began to lead a more settled way of life. Eventually, there were no more raids on other places. They just kind of calmed down and started leading a more kind of a normal, more of a peaceful, calm lifestyle. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's pick a color to underline or highlight our first question, or you could circle it if you'd like to. All right, so our first question, instead of raiding, many Vikings had what jobs? All right, so let's go back to our text. Let's go back to our paragraph and try to find our evidence to support our answer. So we are looking for what other jobs did Vikings do aside from just raiding? So let's listen for that. Not all Vikings were savage warriors, though. Many Vikings were farmers. Is that a job? Yeah. Craftspeople. and traders. So they had some other kinds of jobs, didn't they? They were also great adventurers and explorers. So let's see, would those be jobs? Adventurers and explorers? Could be. Those could be jobs. So if you wanted to underline those, you could. But definitely these are jobs, right? Farmers, craftspeople, traders. Okay, so let's go back and use our pencil to write our complete sentence answer. So what we do is we read our question and we think about what are the question words we can take out. Let's see, instead of raiding, many Vikings had what jobs? Do you see a question word there? Yeah, this one. Let's cross off that word, what? And let's see, can we use all the rest of these words? Instead of raiding, many Vikings had jobs. We could say such as or like farmers, craftspeople, and traders, something like that. So let's use a capital letter at the beginning of our sentence. And I always like to double underline my capital letter so I make sure that I have it. Instead, let's see, is that how I spell instead? Yep, kind of looks like instead. Instead of raiding, comma, many, I see a proper noun here. Vikings, a kind of people, need a capital letter. So instead of raiding, many Vikings, so we could say had jobs such as farmers, craftspeople, and traders. Or we could say, instead of raiding, many Vikings were, we could just use how it says here, were farmers, craftspeople, and traders. I'm going to let you choose how you want to do that. Instead of raiding, many Vikings, maybe I'm just going to write were, and then we could say were, I'll leave a blank there, farmers, craftspeople, and traders. So I'm going to let you finish. And then, of course, we need an end mark here. I'm going to circle it to make sure I have it. Whoops, that kind of looks like an end mark. It's not supposed to be an end mark. Taylor's pen just kind of made a little bloop there. There. Use my magic eraser. All right. So instead of raiding, many Vikings were farmers, craftspeople, and traders. And again, making sure that we're spelling the words correctly, that we have capital letters and end marks. All right, let's go to our next sentence. I'm gonna use a different color. Okay. Where did some Viking explorers go? All right, so let's see. So we stopped reading here. They were also great adventurers and explorers. They sure were. Some went as far as Arabia and across the Atlantic Ocean to America. Does that tell where they went? Yes, let's use that same color. So whichever color you're using, use that same color. Yeah, this tells where they went. There's our text evidence. So they went as far as Arabia, like the Arabian Peninsula, looks like a big snow boot, and across the Atlantic Ocean to America. Do you remember the Viking who went to North America? What's his name? Yeah, Leif Erikson. Leif Erikson, right? All right, so let's see. Let's go back to our question. Where did some Viking explorers go? So we don't need our question word where, right? How about did? Do we need that word? I don't think so. Some Viking explorers goed. Oh, wait, it's not goed, is it? Let's see. I go, you go, he, she, it goes, we go, you go, they go, cha-cha-cha. Past tense, let's do past tense of go. I went, right? I went, you went, he, she, it went. We went, you went, they went, cha-cha-cha. How about future tense? I will go, you will go, he, she, it will go. We will go, you will go, they will go. Cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. Okay, but what do we want? Do we want the present tense, the past tense, or future? Yeah, we want the past tense, don't we? So maybe just to help us, I'm going to cross this one out and put the past tense. Some Viking explorers. Yeah, it should be went. Nice job. Okay, so we know that some went as far as Arabia, across the Atlantic Ocean to America. All right, so let's use a capital letter, of course, to start our sentence. Some, we need a capital letter for Viking. It's a proper noun, kind of group of people. Some Viking explorers. I'm looking at my word to make sure I spell it correctly. Some Viking explorers went, and then our text evidence here. Some went as far as Arabia and across the Atlantic Ocean to America. Wow. So I'm going to let you go ahead and finish the answer. So we could write some Viking explorers went as far as Arabia, period. Or you could write this whole sentence if you want. Some Viking explorers went as far as Arabia and across the Atlantic Ocean to America. If you want to write all of that, you totally can. If you run out of space, sometimes I just add a line down here if I want to include all my details and I don't have enough space. So I will leave that up to you, but please remember when you are finished to check for capital letters and for end marks. Another thing I often do when I'm writing is I read over it to see if I remembered all the words. You know, sometimes when you're writing, you get a little ahead of yourself and then you realize, oops, I forgot a word. So that's always kind of a prudent thing to do too. So you're going to finish this sentence, check for capital letters and end marks. Thank you for writing so neatly. And let's see, did we accomplish our goal for today? Our goal was to write complete sentence answers using words from the question. I think we did. I think we did a nice job. All right, second grade writers, please finish this up and take a picture of it so your teachers can see your awesome writing work. And I will see you again soon. Bye.